Hey, it's D. Scott Lofthouse of Lofty Enterprises and dscottlofthouse.com from Anchorage, Alaska. And I'm coming to you from Thailand from the MOBE Titanium Mastermind. And today was day one. And we had 4 absolutely fantastic speakers. Of course, we had our CEO and president, founder of MOBE, Matt Lloyd. Matt got up here and he was talking to us about some of the great things that we need to be doing in our business to be successful. And one of the things that he was talking about was the 13 key traits of all successful entrepreneurs. Now, we ended up going long in the morning, and so Matt was only able to get through about 8 points. And here in about an hour, half an hour to an hour, we're going to have an evening session where Matt's going to continue to talk about those successful entrepreneur traits. The second speaker in the morning was Raymond Aaron. And, you know, I talked about Raymond in my email from yesterday because Raymond also talks about how to brand yourself. And the really key things that I want to talk about tonight deal with the levels of branding. I thought it was pretty interesting. So he said there's brand absence, which is basically what, and I really like this phrase, he calls it the sea of sameness. So basically, 97% of all people around the world are unbranded. They're the same as every other person. They're not unique because they have not established a brand for themselves. Then, excuse me, you have brand awareness, which means that they've heard of you. They know who you are because of name awareness or something that you may have done that makes them recognize you. And then the third level is brand preference. And that is where, let's say you like colas and you got a Pepsi and you got a Coke, and we have people that prefer one over the other. But back in, I think you can probably remember, for those that are in my age range of 50 years old, there used to be the blind taste test. And they found out that through the blind taste test that everybody preferred the taste of Pepsi over Coke. But when they did the same taste test without the blindfold, even though people liked Pepsi better, because they knew the brand Coke, they still picked Coke as the best tasting soda, even though, excuse me, the blind taste test had identified Pepsi as being the better tasting. And so what the brand of preference is once you've established that you like a particular brand, you will actually bypass and forego other brands because you want that one you prefer. Then there's brand insistence. Oh, I'm sorry. My throat is really tickling. With brand insistence, this is where you absolutely insist that that is what you want. No matter what, this is what you need to have, and you will go beyond all bounds to try and get that particular item because that's something you have. Now, the next level, the last level, is the one that is really spectacular if you can achieve it, and that's called brand advocacy. And that's where you have people that are telling their friends and others about you without you asking them to, without any solicitation on your part. But they are giving you their word of, what's the word I'm looking for? They're giving your stamp, they're giving you their stamp of approval. And it's very powerful when you can get others to recommend you because of things that you've done for them. And it's not necessarily you've paid them or anything like that. They trust you, they know you, they like you, they trust you. You are somebody, your brand, your persona, your activities, the service or product you provide is of such a quality and has done so much good for them that they're willing to recommend you to other people because they like you. And brand advocacy is where you want to be, and that is the highest level of branding. And that's something that we all need to aspire to. So in the afternoon, we had 2 other speakers. We had Craig Simpson. Craig Simpson is a direct mail advertiser, owns his own company, Simpson Direct, and he was talking about how to do direct mail, and I thought it was very interesting. It's very much what TJ Rolliter does. And then the late afternoon speaker was John Lee. And again, I've been through John Lee's training and talk about brand advocacy. I will recommend him till I can't breathe anymore because he is just phenomenal. Phenomenal speaker, phenomenal trainer. I went through 4 months of training with him, and it's helped me tremendously. Just his training on how to post YouTube videos and get them ranked on Google. It was just phenomenal. And today, he didn't even talk about that. He talked about basically speaking and positioning, how to position yourself. He says positioning and branding together are going to make you unstoppable. And so it's just been a tremendous day. Anybody that's watching this video, if you have an opportunity to get to one of MOBE's masterminds or one of their free events or paid events, you know, the Home Business Summit or the I Am Freedom Workshop or any of the masterminds, you've got to go. There's just so much good training. This is just the first day, and it's already, again, a phenomenal amount of good training that I'm going to have to digest and implement when I get back to Alaska. So, this is D. Scott Lofthouse of Lofty Enterprises and dscottlofthouse.com. I want to thank you for letting me come into your home via the internet. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll come back often to see more videos that I make, and we'll talk to you later. Good night.